So Wales take on the Springboks this Saturday in arguably the toughest test of the autumn. And if I was in Warren Gatland's shoes for the day, who would I pick to face South Africa? This is my starting 15. If you do enjoy, subscribe, hit the notifications button, like the video, and of course, comment down below. Who would you pick to start this match? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I want to know. Let me know down in the comment section below. So first of all, we're going to start with the forwards and of course the front row. For me, this was a pretty easy pick, and I think a lot of you will agree with me on this one. First of all, in the number 1 shirt, I've gone with Nicky Smith. Played against Scotland, impressed. Hasn't had that much opportunity to do anything else, but he's in my team. Not done anything wrong, not done anything extraordinary or amazing, but he's in my team. He's a solid option, and with the World Cup coming in 10 months time or so, opportunity for him to get 1 or 2 more caps. At hooker position, the easiest position for me on the whole pitch, it is in fact Ken Owens. Nobody else really competing for that shirt at the minute with him really. Maybe Elliot D possibly pushing him slightly, not really. Ken Owens, stalwart in the team, going to be there for a long time. Captain material, of course, captain at the Scarlets, leadership, experience, and a fantastic scrummager. He is into my team. Wearing the number 3 jersey is Dylan Lewis of the Cardiff Blues. Now, I was tempted to think of Francis, possibly for this one, but I've gone with Dylan Lewis. I really like his style of play on the pitch. He's been fantastic for the Cardiff over the last year or so, and deserves this opportunity against possibly one of the best scrummagers in the world in Tendai Mutarawara, otherwise known as the Beast. Just behind them 3 then, I've gone first of all with Corey Hill. What a try against Tonga. Not sure about the celebration, but a great try. But he's a dominant physical presence, and it's going to be a physical test. We know that when you face South Africa, it's a physical test. And also in the line-out, he's a fantastic option, and he works well with the next man on my team. That's Alan Wynne-Jones. Of course, it's Alan Wynne-Jones. Who else are we going to put in? Captain, material, leadership, experience, fantastic on the pitch, and he loves the battle, doesn't he? He loves the battle, the physical battle, and that's, as I said before in this video, that's what we need, and his leadership will be key. In the number 6 jersey, I've gone with Ellis Jenkins. Now, came on against Australia, tried a grubber kick, which just simply didn't work. But he's a fantastic number 6, played really well for Cardiff Blues, captain Wales, of course, against Tonga, and I thought he played very well, and he showed some leadership and some good calling on decisions in the game. So he definitely starts me, give him an opportunity against a top-class side. In the number 7 jersey for me is Justin Tipuric. In my opinion, one of the best attacking forwards in the world. But this autumn, we haven't seen him in such an attacking role. Against Australia, it was the battle over the ball and the breakdown between himself and Pocock. And what a battle that was. And I think he just about came out on top. I would like to see him in a more of an attacking role, but I don't think we will against South Africa, because I think the breakdown is going to be key to whoever wins this match. But Justin Tipuric is in it for me. Fantastic player. Would love him to see him get the ball in his hands a little bit more. And finishing off the forwards, I've gone with Ross Moriarty of the Dragons. As I've said countless times already in this video, physical battle, he is physical. He loves to tackle and he loves to get over the game line. That's what we need him to be doing. Getting on a good line, taking it to the South Africans, getting over the game line, quick ball, and we can attack from there. So there you go, those are my forwards. Do you disagree? Do you agree? Let me know in the comments down below. It's now time to look at the backs. So usually in a game of rugby, 2 positions dictate the tempo of the game and the fluidity of the game, and that is the halfback pairing. Now in the number 9 jersey, I've gone with Gareth Davies. Now for me, he hasn't done anything amazing, he hasn't done anything wrong. There were thoughts maybe about possibly Thomas Williams starting this one, and Thomas Williams against Tonga did impress me. But it is Tonga, and I think this game is going to be a little bit too soon for him. A fantastic option off the bench, of course. He's quick, he loves to attack, but I've gone with Gareth Davies. Trusted, safe option to go with. Was understudy to Reece Webb for such a long time, but has come into his own now. He definitely has to start this one for me. In the number 10 jersey, this is the big one. Who are we going to go for? Patshaw? Anscombe? Are we going to go for Biggar? Jared Evans? No, we're going to go for Anscombe. Anscombe for me has done nothing wrong. Impressed against Scotland, impressed enough against Australia, and he's our fantastic attacking number 10. I think this is Gatland's pick for next year's World Cup. That's why he's playing him so much at number 10. Give him the opportunity to show what he can do. My only issue with him is his kick, and he kicks a lot in the game. And I'd like to see him more with the ball in hand. That's what he's good at, is the ball in hand. So I don't understand why he's kicking so much. Don't know if it's a tactic we're trying to use, but it's not working. Big news, it's not working. Let's have Anscombe with the ball in his hand. He's starting for me. On the wing then, I've gone with the best player on the pitch against Australia. It's Josh Adams. What a fantastic performance he put in. And it doesn't surprise me because his performances for Worcester in the Premiership, in the English Premiership, have been extremely impressive. Lots of tries scored, and what really impressed me against Australia was his defensive outlet. What he produced defensively. There's one grubber kick which was played through to Folau, who would have scored, but Josh Adams got onto the ball and stopped that from happening. Put in loads of tackles, even got involved at the breakdown, and he's a strong runner of the ball. He seems to have bulked up quite a lot since we saw him in the summer and the Six Nations. So Josh Adams is in for me. Would love to see him with more ball in hand. Let's see if he can do that on Saturday. Then into the centres, and the centres pairing I think is pretty obvious to who I'm going to go for. Hadley Parkes first of all goes into the team. He's got a good record with Wales, scored plenty of tries and scored a try against South Africa. Let's hope he can do that again this weekend. Alongside him then is Jonathan Davies, in my opinion the best attacking centre in the world. Comment down below if you agree with me. He has been in fantastic form since coming back from injury, and his just ability to hand off the last player and get into score for Wales is fantastic, and I hope we'll see a lot more of that this weekend. Then on to the other wing, and is George North. Now George North for me is in fantastic form. 7 tries in 9 games for the Ospreys. He's got a try against Scotland. And as I've said many times in this video already, it's going to be a physical battle. We know it's going to be a physical battle, and we know we're going to have to fight to win this match. So for his physicality and his ability to play at the minute really well, George North is into my team. And then our fullback is the big decision, isn't it? No halfpenny due to concussion after that awful late tackle against Australia. So who is it going to be? Of course, we have Patchell as an option. We have Anscombe as an option, but we have put him at fly-half, so he's not there anymore. We have Liam Williams, and I think that's, and Jonah Holmes. We have Jonah Holmes as well. Now, Jonah Holmes against Tonga played okay. Under the high ball, looked very solid. Defensively, looked pretty solid, but at times went lost in the game. I think this game is too soon for him, so no Jonah Holmes, in my opinion. So it's between Patchell and Liam Williams. Who's going to take it? Well, Patchell, we know he can do just as good a job at fly-half as he can at fullback. But I think for years, what we've been crying out for in Wales is an opportunity for Liam Williams to play at fullback against one of the top sides in the world. And South Africa are now a top side. A tough few years, yes. But in the Rugby Championship this year, they beat New Zealand. They also beat Scotland last weekend and probably should have done by more points. They went down to 10 men at one point and still managed to get more tries, 14 men, sorry, still managed to get more points on the board. And Pollard, then number 10, is someone we need to watch out for. More on that in the preview for this game, which will come out on Thursday. But Liam Williams for me is in the team because of his attacking ability. Against Tonga, he scored some fantastic tries in his 50th cap. This is an opportunity for him to show what he can do at fullback. Yes, he's played most of his games on the wing for the Saris this year in the Premiership, scoring a hatful of tries. We want to see him at fullback and see what he could do. Of course, I'd have the likes of Patchell on the bench. I'd like to see what he can do. Coming off the bench, Thomas Williams again on the bench for me, and Aaron Wainwright. So there you go, that's my team. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you do not miss an upload, and like that video. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. Peace.